Okay, I'm not real sure if I'm live. I'm still kind of messing with my system a bit, so please bear with me. I think my Streamlabs OBS says I'm live, but the YouTube is not playing along. So I'm going to wait a little bit, mumble around a little bit, and see if the YouTube actually does come alive to the live stream here. I'm just not real sure why one is working and the other one is not. Ah, well, Just for Fun is here. How you doing? Okay, so I know I'm live then. Cat Scratch? Oh, there's somebody that's new. Haven't been around much. Well, I'm gonna try to gonna gonna try to mess around with this just a little bit. Sorry, I'm using y'all as guinea pigs right now. I don't want to create a stream. I'm already doing a stream. Okay, I don't want to be there. Okay, so sorry, bear with me just a bit. I'm a little under the weather as well. All right. So, how on a scale of 1 to 10, how terrible do I sound? I was doing some testing and I just sound awful. I got a little thing going on, and I'm not sure. I think I actually inhaled something into my lung a couple of days ago. So I was doing some testing and I wasn't sure if it was my PC that made me sound really, really super bad, or if I actually do sound really, really super bad. So I'm really hoping that it's the PC that's making me sound just absolutely terrible, and that I actually don't sound that bad. Trader Gio, the Jets beating the Steelers sent me into hiding. No, it was just kind of like a really bad combination of stuff. I'm not a big fan of the holidays. So I kind of get a little holiday blues. But I'm not going to blame it on that. I was doing quite a bit of writing and that got pretty intensive, but I'm not going to blame it on that. And I got pretty busy over the holidays, and I'm not going to blame it on that. It really was more of a full-fledged motivational issue. And that I apologize. That I definitely do apologize for. Because there has been some pretty useful information out there in the last 6 weeks or so. So I'm not going to make any excuses, and I'm not going to make any promises that I'm going to be back to a normal schedule, because as you can tell, I'm not even at my normal time. I'm like, I don't know, an hour or two late. So hopefully y'all can tolerate my crazy voice, and hopefully my voice doesn't sound as bad as it did when I was testing. If it does, I really apologize. Let's see. The new Cache Magnet 3.3.8 beta and the new 4.0 have issues. Anybody else have passive time? Not. What do you mean passive time not resetting? That's actually a good thing. Zach, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you mean that it's actually it's ending at 0. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on with that. I've had some other issues where my phones have just stopped, which I just actually had to restart one of my phones just now. And it's not like a cache magnet just crashes out. And I never really know exactly what the problem is. I mean, one thing is I bought a new piece of equipment. I actually bought an expensive router, access point, because I was actually having problems. And that actually solved all my problems. I actually bought a Ubiquiti HD Flex, or Flex HD, whichever it is. Yeah, doctor, I don't really have that problem. As in, once the passive time runs out, it just sits there and does nothing for hours. Oh, well, that's normal. That's normal. And you shouldn't have that problem happening. I mean, are you cleaning your phone every day? Oh, now, Zach, I'd be kind of curious. I bet I don't have any of that on this computer. No, Zach, are you talking about? Okay, so you are talking about the time goes to zero. You're not talking about the your points going to zero. Is that right? Well, going to the Play Store and doing nothing, that's normal. That's absolutely normal. But what you got to make sure is that your phones are actually grabbing some watch and installs. Now, if it's not grabbing watch and installs, that's a problem. And I'm actually still waiting to hear back from Cache Magnet because I have a few phones like that. And the last time how I solved that issue was I actually factory reset them. Well, that's not what I want to be doing. That is absolutely the last thing I want to do is factory reset a phone. And it would actually kind of make me mad if I actually had factory reset a phone. Trader Geo, the zero bug is back. I don't think the zero bug was ever gone. We're cleaning our phones daily, and that is really taking care of a lot of the bugs. Okay, is my mic really that bad? Let me try something. So, okay, let's try this. So I had bought like a little cover for my microphone. Is that it? Do I sound normal? Do I sound like I'm not talking through a puddle of mud or something? So, yeah, I don't have those issues very often because they are catching watch and installs. So if you're not catching watch and installs, that's the problem what's going on with running out of time. Now, also go in and make sure you have all the more. So go in and make sure that you have all the apps downloaded too, because that's been an issue. Yeah, but doctor, that's normal. That's what I'm saying. It will go to the Play Store and not installing. The application behind it will say not earning. That's normal. That's pretty normal. But if it's not catching any watch and installs, that's not normal. Trader Geo, the more you talk, the better you are sounding. Zach, yeah, you saying that I sound deep. Yeah, I really do. When I was doing the testing, I was like, oh my God, who is that guy? Who is that guy, talking in the microphone there? I sure didn't recognize him. I really didn't. I have to clear cache on all my devices and log into CacheMagnet again to be able to run them again. So, yes, that's normal. And that's where I did that video quite some time back about with the automation that we're doing. And let me I will actually I got part of a video done. Maybe I'll put that up right afterwards. The automation is not to actually automate CacheMagnet. There's very little. I mean, there's almost nothing that it does. It shuts down CacheMagnet and opens it back up. It does not start CacheMagnet. It does not make your phone earn anymore. It doesn't make CacheMagnet earn better. The only thing it does, well, I mean, it kind of does, but all you're doing is just cleaning out the phone. No, see, ever since I started CacheMagnet, Doctor, it's always gone to the Play Store and just kind of sat there, idly doing nothing. Now, just double check your phones. Now, but are you guys not earning? Because Zach's saying he's got the same thing, but I mean, are your earnings down? Are they bad? Are your devices getting like 1 to 200 points a day? Talking about devices, I'm going to be getting into some of that in a bit as well. I've actually had a lot of issues with my phones lately that is not with CacheMagnet. It's not their fault. My issues are unfortunately deeper. Oh, not earning anything at all? Excuse me. Oh. Okay, so I mean, are you guys getting like 0 points for the day? Zero points. Wow. See, I'm not. Are you guys running? Are you all running? Is this the version that you guys are running? Are you running? The blue one? Because I'm not. I'm not running the blue one because it will not. It will not allow me to. It won't fill in my login stuff with the Google Plus stuff, so I won't use it. Okay, just for fun, you cashed out December, and you will get it this week. So I read a post by CacheMagnet either today or yesterday, and y'all got to remember that they're a month behind. So it doesn't matter whether they pay out on the 1st of December or the 31st of December. They get treated the same. Okay, so yeah, so you guys having problems with this blue app? Go running it. Go running it. My gosh. Anytime you guys have problems with an app, and keep having issues, go back to the previous version. Let's see. CacheMagnet APK. So just go back to go to there. There you go. Now, I'll tell you what. Since they got booted out of the Play Store, that's another reason why I was really dragging my feet on uploading the new version. So y'all, and it's kind of crazy because I'm usually one of the first ones to get on the beta and test it. But because there were so many issues um, with the beta on actually logging in, I I didn't do it this time because taking over 100 phones and actually trying to find it in the Play Store, which that part really sucks to begin with because it's almost impossible to find in the Play Store. So I'm really disappointed in this one, and I'm really sorry that I did not get a test out with y'all. And otherwise I really probably would have made a video a while back. Now I know other people had really massive earnings issues. So, and I believe those really massive earning issues where they're down 50 to 70%. I believe that's taken care of. One of the guys I do a lot of testing with and talk to a lot, he had that problem. Yeah, I definitely encourage everybody to switch back. Cat Scratch, I only have one phone that works, but I cannot add games because of no memory. Well, that's what's called a Swagbucks or a Honeygain phone. That would not be a cash magnet phone. Zach, how do you go back? You just go and download the APK. Just search for cash magnet APK and you'll find it. Oh yeah, my voice is really deep. Yeah, for anybody who's kind of caught late, I'm not sure if it's a combination of. I think I actually inhaled something kind of like into my lungs, and so I think it might be partially that. But I haven't done any recording since I bought my new PC, and I agree, my voice sounds terrible when I was doing testing. It sounded just completely awful. So, I apologize. Gonna have to bear with me. Hopefully, this is just a one-off. But trust me, it's me because I'm still a giant, nerd. That is absolutely me right there. Okay. But I mean, with Cash Magnet, you can have both these on your phone. I mean, they're two completely separate apps. And they're actually, how you can tell the difference is this Cash Magnet, the blue one, is 2 words. The green one is just all 1 word. That's how you'll tell the difference, and the color, of course. When I want to cash out, it says you have a lot of bonus points. I can't withdraw. That's normal. And the bonus points are from downloading the games. You just gotta wait. You just gotta wait, until you hit like $5 or $10. I really encourage anybody to wait until like 25 or 50 because you make more money holding out. So, okay. Let's see. I'm about to cash out like 20 soon. The one from AppPure has no errors. Works like before. Yeah, I'm having very few errors with Cash Magnet, but I'm cleaning my phone every day too. Goat City, little bit Corona. Would that be the beer or the virus? Because I don't consider Corona a real beer, and I definitely I don't think I've ran into anybody that has been to China lately. in my little small town, Nebraska. Not a real hotbed for Chinese to come and sightsee. I mean, dead of winter, can't really see too many cows. You know, not even a whole, no corn, not much else around. Hello there, John. How you doing? For me, it keeps glitching like it keeps changing tones. Like you get higher and lower pitch. That's probably because I turn away from the microphone a bit while I'm reading. Little gaps. That might be how my microphone is set up. It's not. It's kind of glitching out. Maybe I'll change that a little bit. All right. So yeah, for anybody who's having issues with Cache Magnet, geez, I know they're talking about doing a global update on it, and I'm not going to it until they actually fix the login. If they don't fix the login, I'm not going to it until they actually kill this one off. Because if they don't fix the login part, that adds a lot of work for everybody. Any Discord or Telegram channels? I don't even know what Telegram is. Ugh, God, I'm old. You can recommend for phone farming, news to pick up some tips and tricks, ask questions in real time. Okay, well, there's one, but it's kind of dead, and the other one, do I actually recommend it? There's actually a couple of Discords that I'm part of. One of them's kind of a private one, and I don't run it. So, maybe we will look at getting that up and going. The other one, I'm in. I don't even know what it's called. Tech Bytes. Is that what it's called? Give me a second. Pretty bad when I just never go to the Discord that often. I mean, I have been. I've been actually fairly good about being in the Discord lately. Give me a second. Okay, so the one I'm actually in is called Hustle Bytes. Now I don't know if you need, and it's pretty dead. I mean, the last time somebody tucked in there was 3 days ago. The other one, and the other one, I simply aren't. I'm not gonna recommend it because A, there's a lot of really crappy information there, and B, I honestly I don't care for the guy that it's for. So, but I tell you all that you can get a hold of me on Facebook. You can do that at any time. Send me a message on Facebook. You can either send it to my alter ego or you can send it to Cache Magnet Guru on there. So crypto, I hope that helps you out a little bit. I definitely need to talk to the guy who's running the other Discord and see what he thinks about maybe opening it up. I don't know. I mean, you guys could probably also get a hold of me on Discord. And I am, let's see who I am on there. I'm just Cashmang the Guru on there. I mean, you could try to find me, I guess. I'm not very savvy with Discord, so you got to give me a break there. Let's see. So yeah, the higher your balance is, the more points you earn. Yes. If you make a Discord, add the bot name, anti-spam Discord, but it's good and makes sure no one spams. If they do, it will remove and mute them. Good idea. All right, so okay. Cash Magnet is supposed to pay this week. Hopefully, I believe some people already got payments. I didn't see whether it was Amazon gift cards or otherwise. Let's see if I can. Can't even do that right. Okay, so that being said, let's hop into something else here. Yeah, y'all probably remember that I've been doing a bunch of honey gain, and I've been really killing it on honey gain. Mainly because I finally put all those all those terrible Rebel ones that I bought over a year ago really to work. And so I've been actually earning very good. And you see that where I've actually been hitting some $6 peaks per day. Well, I had a little streak there where it was okay, but not great. Yeah, I'm not gonna say these are bad earnings from them, because it's definitely not. Part of it was, just being busy and not doing a little more checking on my phones. I did actually make a macro for honey gain, because what was happening was it was crashing and going into the background and not earning. So all I do is tell this macro to start once an hour. It clears all the programs and starts honey gain back up. That's all it does. There's no interaction with honey gain whatsoever to make it earn better. Now, that being said, let me point out a post that honey gain put out today. Or no, a couple of days ago, yesterday. The new content delivery feature is out. If you could be connected to the network 24/7, honey gain will guarantee you $7.20 on top of your default earnings. Now, I'm going to assume that $7.20 is not per day. I would assume that would be by the month. It's currently in beta, so the first 300 users can sign up for it. The problem is, what I heard was people were just getting kicked out randomly out of it. If your device disconnects, you get booted out of it, and they go to the next one on the list. And excuse me. And I actually can't show you on this screen because I can't see my little icons, my icons in the tray. But like on my other screen here is, I can look at honey gain, and when I single click or when I right click on it, it actually tells me that now it's telling me it's telling me I do have content delivery enabled, and it says status active. And it actually says content delivery 3 hours and 31 minutes. So I actually got into that little beta, I guess, but we'll see. We'll see how long I actually get to stay in there before they kick me out. What's the max amount of money you can get without taxing? Well, that's a real gray area, just for fun. Cash Magnet is not actually going to send you a tax form because they don't care. That's really it. They don't care. They're in Ukraine. They don't care about your taxes. They don't care about me paying taxes. Now, the IRS definitely cares about me paying taxes. So I do claim my income with it. Porky got a December PayPal today. Congratulations. Just check Cash Magnet Guru on Discord, and there are 4 of them. Let's see. Is there anything special about me? I am number 9710. Maybe that will help. And one of the other Cash Magnet Gurus is probably me as well when I might or might not had a little too much to imbibe one night and trying to make a Cash Magnet Guru account on Discord. Did it actually happen? Well, there's no proof of that. So, but it may or may not have happened. I'm not going to take responsibility for it, though. Anything under 600, you must claim. Actually, technically, any income you need to claim. Technically speaking. But just for fun, because of your age, I wouldn't worry about it. Not a big deal. Wait until your parents send you out roguing and detestling, earning that big old wage, doing that horrible farm work in a couple of years. Oof, now, that's fun. Let me tell you. Big Debbie, that's all up to the personal preference of y'all. I mean, if they send you a tax form, I would file. But something like CM, man, I wouldn't worry too much. That's just personal preference. For me, I don't want to get audited. So I everything that I bring in, I claim on my taxes. And basically all I do is I dump it off onto my accountant's desk and say, or I actually just email them and say, here you go. Here's all my stuff. This year was actually really has been pretty difficult on keeping all my stuff straight. I'm very meticulous. I'm very, very meticulous on keeping records. But every time I would buy something for my phones, I could write it off as a business expense. And I had a lot of business expense. Let's see. Just for fun, just get to take my money to my PayPal, put it on my debit card or debit card cash it out in Walmart, and don't worry. For any of you all that don't know, just for fun, he is a very young man, about 12 years old or so, who his parents have encouraged him to get into the whole phone farming stuff. And I applaud him for getting out there and being a go-getter like that. I really do. So back to the little Honeygain stuff. This is only for the PC, so but apparently, so it looks like U.S. and UK. Now I know they came out with a Mac version. I don't know if they came out with an iOS version. I think they did. And but give this a shot. Go to their Facebook page and scroll down a bit, and you'll find it. So yeah, I actually had a dispute with Honeygain, and I was really kind of frustrated. It's not a big deal. I'm making $130 plus a month off of them, but they said that they paid me twice on payment, which was not true. So I actually they came after me on PayPal, and I filed a dispute with them. And so I sent copies of all my pages for the last 6 weeks to PayPal, and apparently that wasn't good enough. So I lost $22. And I'm not gonna bite the hand that feeds me there. I was ticked off that I went through the whole process over $22. So I was annoyed. I should have just dropped the whole process to begin with, because I spent way more time than $22 is worth. But keep track of what you're bringing in and what you're putting out there. Keep some good records. I'll tell you, because once you get the size of me, you really need to see what you're cash flowing, because I'm spending money on batteries almost every week right now, and I'm really frustrated. So I'm going to get into that part a little bit here. So there's the new Ubiquiti that I bought. That is my new access point. Hopefully this will allow me to get rid of my 2 of my other access points. When I tried to do that the other night, the thing kind of fell apart. And so right now I'm actually running 4 access points, which that's overkill. I just don't need that many. And this thing, a couple of other phone farmers, a couple of other of the big guys got one of these too. I think Phone Farming Scott has one of these. So here's the batteries that I'm having to get. So as you see, they're not cheap. It sucks. And I've had a lot of bloat on my phones, and I'm not sure what's going on. I think part of it is I think the charging system that I'm using, I think that's killing my batteries, and it sucks because I spent $100 on each one of those. So, and then on top of that, I'm spending $35 per phone. Now I'm spending $11.50 for batteries. and I'm waiting. So it kind of stinks. So what I'm actually doing right now is I'm going back out of the LG G5s and I'm going to say don't get them. The problem is, they got these removable batteries, but these, you see the size of these batteries. That's how big they are. They take up almost that entire phone. They're big. And so you see these clips at the bottom here. Well, this bottom silver piece of the phone actually comes off. And you can probably see, yeah, so you can see that right there. So that actually comes off and it clips onto that. But you see how big those are. The problem is, when I started testing them, yeah, I noticed, yeah, they got hot. They got hot. That was not a big deal. I was okay. They weren't that hot. So I'm actually going back to like the LG Aristo 2s. What I actually just bought was, they're called Fortune 2s. And all that the Fortune 2 is, it's just the Cricket version of the Aristo 2. The batteries are cheaper. It's not a big deal if the batteries bloat in the Aristo 2. But I'm having where my screens are kind of popping. And you also have some points where you can't actually restart your phone by pushing the button. It won't do it. So I'm actually getting away from that. As far as what I'm going to do for a charger, I don't know. I need to do something. If it's really that charger just killing my batteries, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I would like to get, get a data port, the USB 3 data ports. But man, they're expensive. They really are expensive. All right, let's hop back into here. If PayPal starts telling me to tax, I'm just going to do it on Bitcoin because I have BitPay, so it's untraceable with my VPN and fake name. Oh boy. I'm gonna leave that as it is. GT Family Man, how you doing? It's been a while, hasn't it? And in case anybody's tuning in late and wondering what's going on with my voice, I don't know. I don't know if it's either I'm having some kind of issues or my computer makes me sound actually worse than what I am. I'm not really sure which. What's FS Fisher? That is me. That is absolutely me. If you all have not, you all haven't been to btsc.com, you would easily know that I am FS Fisher. There, that's me right there. That is me, FS Flip Fisher. That is the FS Fisher, that is my legal name. I got stuck with a family name, so I never went by my first name ever. If you have kids, don't do that to them. It sucks. It sucks dealing with that on legal documents. Did you write down all your equipment, phones, routers? Yes. Off your taxes, can you write the cost of IP service off as well? Yes. I was writing my internet off before because I work at home. But now I just write it off completely. So I write off everything. I am the one that tells you about running the phones without battery. I've been testing first. It's been almost a year. When it got to a year, I will do the video. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But what phones are you testing on that? You know, it'd absolutely be great to have that kind of experience to get to to get to that point. Don't the Fortune 2s only have 16 gigabytes of storage though? Same as Aristo 2. Yes, they do. I run into so very, very few issues, Goat City, because of my automation, because of dumping that cache every day, dumping that cache magnet data every day. You know, having a 32 gigabyte phone is overkill, but they were the same price. So that's why I had gone from the Aristo 2s to the whole LG G5s. Plus, with the LG G5s, you never have to roll them back. So there's kind of that issue too that kind of is a pain. I mean, it's not a deal breaker. Not even close to being a deal breaker. So those are some of the things that I've been, and we're still trying to test out this macro. And anybody who feels like they're a whiz kid or a genius when it comes to like doing these macros, let me know. We're using a very specialized automation tool called Automate, and it's a very good little program. The problem is and I actually I got a little bad rap. I was really really upset about this that I got this macro from another guy, and sorry if I butcher your name. 001 $0100 or something like that. Sorry, I'm screwing up your name. But so I actually got the macro from him, and I was talking about it on here, and I gave him full credit for it. And then what and I actually got it from somebody else, and then I went to him, and he was actually pissed at me. He thought that I wasn't giving him credit. He'd heard that, and I know full well who he had heard it from, saying that I was claiming the macro was mine, which is absolutely not true. And I went back and I paid this guy some money to actually modify it. So okay. So the thing is, I'm gonna try to put up a video tonight of like what it looks like when they run, and show you what the problems are with them running. Because we're running into these small little problems, and the problem is, I'm going to Vegas in 2.5 months. Oh, geez, not even not quite 2.5 months, right around there. And I'm going to be gone for a week, and I really kind of want to get it all ready where it actually can run by itself, or with very, very minimal interaction once a day, or even once every couple of days. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, I'm not going to promise anything. It's going to happen at some point. And like I said, I do apologize for going MIA. All right. So I'm gonna hop right back into the live stream a little bit, and then I'm gonna call it a night. TBH, I thought you died because you never streamed anymore. No. No. Maybe after I go to Vegas, but not before that. That's going to be way too much fun for the NFL draft. Goat City, a couple of the watch and installs I got this week were over 4 gigabytes. Ouch. And maybe I just need to look at my phones. And, I only have, I probably have 35 or so, 40 Aristo 2s or variants of the Aristo 2s. Zach, Automate is very confusing. It can be, and especially that macro that guy made. It's really confusing. It's above my pay grade. That's why I have my buddy Sean around, because Sean knows some of it, but it's still above his head. And I even went to the developer, and I threw some money at him. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to say, hey, here, we'd like you to just look at it, and we'll give you money just to look at it. So we're serious, and Sean's got the he expanded as well. So we both have over 100 phones right now. Now, that being said, I will tell you that I am doing some preliminary testing on Josh, my tech guy. I am actually testing IP addresses that he has. So right now, for about the past week, I've been testing out an IP address that I'm getting from him, not from my cable company, not from my ISP. And it's been working fine. It's really slow. That's the only problem. It goes to the it almost acts like a VPN, but he sets it up through the edge router, so it's not actually considered a VPN. But the thing is with this, you still need an edge router. Now the question is, at some point, are we going to be able to get rid of our, static IP addresses? Because that's an actual possibility. So there it is. I mean, we got some stuff on the table. There's not much really going on in phone farming. I know that like Tech Hustler, and Phone Farming Scott, they're out there pounding the videos out. And, I don't do that. I don't want to do testing. I don't want to waste you guys' time on, and I'm not, no, don't take me wrong that I'm bashing on Tech Hustler or Phone Farming Scott here, because both those guys I absolutely respect. I just don't. I want to more dial in. Like Zach says here, that'd be awesome if it all gets dialed in. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do, is dial in the best apps for y'all. With Honeygain and with Cash Magnet. I'm killing it on Honeygain. If I make $6 a day, geez, that pays for a whole one of my business internets and $70 of the half of the other one right now. I mean, that would basically pay for my entire internet. Yeah, my account's like around $250, but you think about it. I was paying $65 before I started, so I take $65 off the top. So if I start, getting over $200, and you know, I'm not even axed out on devices yet with Honeygain. So, HT Mori, can you possibly send a link to the macro again? I want to take a look at it. Yes. So what I'm not logged in right now, and I don't know why. See if I can do that. You see, I don't. See, when I migrated everything to my. Whoops, I definitely don't know what I'm doing there. And I definitely don't think I want to do that. Oh. Well, I didn't want that to happen. Wow, okay. Here, give me a second. I will see about tossing you out a link that will actually work. Give me a second. You got to bear with me. So no yelling at me. All right. Yeah. Give me a bit. See, the problem is I have too many email addresses. Let's try this one. Okay. 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 Let's see if that will work. Now, can somebody click on that real quick? See if they can download from there. Again, you know, there's certain things that I'm not a genius at, and Google Drive is absolutely top, really close to the top of the list of stuff. Okay. HT. Why didn't you just get the single connection with 29 IPs instead of the 13 IPs? Two reasons. Cache Magnet said no. They said they would not allow me to get 29 IPs in a row. And then the FCC, I believe that's the right one, wanted me to fill out paperwork to get 29, and I said no. Oh, and then you guys talk about it. It would be nice if Cache Magnet could just get Oreo and Hire working. Now I'm gonna flat out tell you that is not happening. They are not going to get Oreo or Pi to work anytime soon. Okay, so that just opened your drive, huh? All right. Here. Okay. One with this view. Let's try that one. See what happens if you open that one up. Hopefully your computer won't explode. Yes, I still have my amazing witty humor, don't I? I will try to be doing a show once a week to showcase my humor, my extreme talent of humor. Yep, okay. There you go. So now that, okay, now this is why I need to do a second video. okay, now that what that is going to do is that will work on an Aristo 2. Now, I need to tell you a couple other things here that will be in the video, but you guys are probably a little chomping at the bit. So what you're going to need is you're going to need app shut. You need this little guy. And what you're going to have to do is, you see this tab right here. You gotta. So what that does is it makes an exception to it. So what you need to do is you need to put launcher 3 in there as the exception, and automate in there as the exception. Okay, sorry about that. And here is automate. I will try to get, put these links in there. There's automate. It's a cool little thing, but I'll tell you, you're gonna have to modify a couple of things. What you're seeing here is this is called the flow. Along with those two, you will need launcher 3. And all that launcher 3 is just another home screen launcher. That's all it is. But it works well with, he wrote it into the program. I've been saying that I'm going to be doing this for like 2 months, and I'm really sorry, all. But there are bugs. Yeah, we did get rid of the app kill. We found out that it wasn't working that well. So we found out app shut works a lot better. Oh wait, HT, did you make one of these yourself? But did you do it on automate? I'd be kind of curious. Sorry, all. Let's see. For those that are not using Aristo 2s, I recommend turning logging, and when it freezes, check the log for the step that's cycling. It is usually a word. Yes, and that's absolutely true. What Rookie's talking about there is you will have to change at least one step, and it's going to be around step 16 on there. And what it does is it logs you into Cache Magnet through your Google Plus. So what you need to do is change your Google Plus name on there. And like with mine, I think it's probably Flip Jones. Don't even know what it really is. You'll have to change it. Mine automatically runs at between 3 and 4 p.m. every day. So, you'd probably want to change that if you're not going to be around every day between 3 and 4. Now, you could make it fully automated. I did not want to go that way because I actually wanted to watch them run because they do have issues. You get the rollback bug, you get the zero bug. That happens. So hopefully that I mean, you're gonna have to do some playing with it, folks. You really are. But since I used the free version, it is a 3 flows, and each flow clicks the next to start up the things I need. Yeah, you might actually want to look at what we're running HT, because we are only running the free version, but we are running into some issues. One thing that we're running into is because we have the app shut in there, and what's happening is I sometimes lose permissions on the app shut, and I don't know why. Mine is much more extensive for cleaning things and making sure other things are set up right. Yeah. What I would like to do, HT, could you send me a copy of that? Could you email me a copy of that or a link for it? I could pass it on to Sean and see what he thinks, and maybe we could. What I really want to do is try to do some collaboration and get together. This is why I've talked about paying the developer some money to actually fix our flow. So if you could do that, HT, man, I would so appreciate it. I really would. I'd be curious to see. I mean, is your flow working? Is it working flawlessly? Are you having any kind of issues with it? So yeah, we'd definitely like to tear it apart and check it out. So all right, it's been over an hour, folks, and I probably sound terrible, even though I don't sound terrible to myself. So we'll see. Okay. Yeah, we'd still like to take a look at that. With the clear data and app kill. We just want to see. We want to see where our problems are. So, all right, everybody. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for putting up with my terrible voice tonight. Hopefully, it's something that's either going to be fixed on its own through my voice, or I will get it fixed through my computer. So, all right, thank y'all. I appreciate it. And we will catch you later. See yas.